Restoring Men in History Conference. 3 days of camaraderie, fellowship with other men. Men build each other up. Manliness is created by what? Being around other men. Speeches, 7 to 12. Dinners before that. Dinners are about 4:30 to 6. Speeches, 7 to 12. What do we talk about? The Republic, the Constitution, American history. It restores your soul and mind, and we want thinking men in the world. Thinking men that have a fellowship and friendship. You're going to need other men in life, and you're going to need good friends. Lastly, do what you say you're going to do. Every man needs a code. Men need a code, and that should be part of it. It will set you apart from other men. Do what you say you're going to do in life. You say you're going to show up somewhere, be there. You say you're going to go to a group, be there. It will set you apart from men and for women. Thank you.
So the conference, Gentlemen of Letters and Swords, the FOC, the Friends of Chuck, what does it mean? I've been to all of them, and I'll be at the one this year. It's about camaraderie. It's about fellowship. It's about manly virtues like loyalty. We talk about the Constitution, our virtues as a nation, like freedom and liberty. These are the kind of things that you'll experience at the conference. These are things I've experienced at the conference, the coming together of groups from all over the country, like-minded men getting together and talking about these things and learning where these things come from and how important they are to our nation. And let us not forget, it's also about smoking good cigars. It's well worth your time. It's well worth the effort. God bless.
Hey everybody, my name is Matt, and I've been a friend of Chuck's for several years now. I first met Chuck Pierce in 2016, and I've been going to his groups regularly ever since then, and needed to get this message across to as many people as we can. But the goal of these groups is to restore what has been lost over the several decades in this country when it comes to men and their role in America. And what I mean by that is we have forgotten, society has really forgotten what it takes, what it takes to make a great gentleman, a man. And Chuck Pierce in his group, Restoring Gentlemen, Restoring History, is trying to bring back what we have lost. And the movement that Chuck has created is extraordinary. And there's hundreds of people across the country who participate in these events every year. And then, once a year, we all get together for the Gentlemen's Conference in Nashville, which is coming up in October. And those conferences, they really, when they get everybody together, they're all in person. They're sharing the camaraderie. They're sharing the passion of everybody that's in the room with them, and it's food for the soul. It really is. It's food for the soul. It feeds what has been neglected from us for a very long time. And as a man myself, I cherish these events, especially getting to see Chuck in person in Nashville every year, at least once a year, is critically important, and I love it very, very much. So what I get out of it is it refreshes my soul. It refreshes my desire to be a man, a real man, a father, a leader, and someone that somebody can depend on in the future. So, like I said, those are my thoughts on the conference. Those are my thoughts on the groups, and my many, many thanks goes out to my great friend, an American great patriot, Chuck Pierce. But thank you all for listening, and we hope to see you in Nashville.
What I really like about the conference is that you get the in-person meetup experience, but with gentlemen from all across the country. It's really great just connecting with them and doing all the really fun events that are planned during the conference and bonding over those and being able to call those guys up once you are in their city and say, hey, remember me from the conference? Yeah, let's hang out, let's do it. And when you do that, you can go and pick up right where you left off. It really creates those types of bonds which never really go away. It's what I really love about the conference and would highly recommend it.
I've been a part of this group for a very long time now, about 6 years ever since I finished school, and it's been a really amazing source of mentorship for me. Learning from people that are active leaders in their community, and people who can provide a lot of guidance for me as a young person trying to make it in this world. And the conference is a really great way to gather all of us from all over the country together. Just learn a little bit more about character, camaraderie, and what this country and what our movement's all about.
If you like American principles and agree with them and agree with our principles and virtues, which are on the restoringmeninhistory.com site, then this conference would be good for you and enrich you, and you could enrich the other men. So, you agree with these American principles and virtues, this would be a good experience for you and the men.